first I'm going to start with priming my face. I've been using the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. It looks like this, and so far I have had absolutely no complaints with this. It goes on really smoothly, and I like to just put primer around my like problem areas, like where my pores are big, which is going to be around my nose and like my T-zone. So just put it up around here. And because I still have this scar that I'm dealing with. So for foundation, since it's going to be kind of more of a beachy look, I kind of want this to be quick, but obviously glowy and pretty. I've been using the Tarte Clay foundation, which is just like here. And it's great because it's just like a really quick, easy application. It looks like this, and you only need like a little bit. And then I'm just gonna take kind of a flathead brush. This is the MAC 109 brush that I'm gonna use for foundation. If you use any kind of brush that has basically like a flat head, that'll be really good to kind of blend out any kind of foundation. Next, I'm going to go over with a little bit of concealer. Now, the concealer that I use, so I'm using Tarte's Shape Tape, which is just like this. You've been seeing it probably around for a while, but this is an amazing concealer. Problem is, now that I have had some sunlight, this concealer is a little too light for my skin tone. I can still work with it. It's just, it's gonna look a little like super white. So I'm gonna just do a line down my nose, skit. And I'll probably just do a little bit because I just need to cover up these scars around my face, and this is an amazing cover up. I will just do brightness under the eyes, like that. And for the forehead, I always do a heart, just to remind myself to love yourself. Sometimes I feel like we get so, especially when we're doing makeup, we just pick out all of our impurities and imperfections and kind of just beat ourselves up about how we don't look perfect. So especially when I'm doing my makeup, I'm just like nitpicking everything. I have this I have these scars, blah, blah, blah. So I like to draw a little heart on just to remind myself to just like, you're fine. Like, everyone has imperfections. There's no such thing as a perfect person or perfect looking person, and you just need to love yourself. So, heart for loving yourself and for loving others as a little daily reminder. Now that we're done with concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and do some eyebrows, since my eyebrows are pretty much invisible at this point. I have brows, but they're very light. I'm gonna go in with ColourPop's brown brow pencil in Honey Blonde. The reason I went with Honey Blonde was because obviously I am not blonde, but the other browns looked kind of dark on the website. And I mean, I don't know if you can see, but the honey blonde looked a little more brown to me. So I was like, all right, we'll try this out. And it actually turned out to be a little too red, but we'll go in and fix it later. Got a little bit of a brow going. Oh. And then I'm gonna darken out the tip of the brow. Basically, I like this part to be darker, and then you want this part to be a little lighter. Oh, what a difference that makes. Look at that. This, and then this. This, this. Okay, we're gonna go in and start the next brow. Now, a lot of times your brows aren't always gonna perfectly match, and that's basically everyone. All of us, we don't have perfectly symmetrical faces, but that's okay. I actually don't really like it if your brows are both equal, like look exactly alike. I feel it kind of like off-putting. It's not as natural. So there's a saying that you want your eyebrows to be sisters, not twins. And that's kind of like my philosophy, but I mean the trend a lot of times is for them to be perfectly identical. But I don't really, as long as they, you know, as long as they look related, I'm totally fine with it. Remember to brush your brow hairs upward. You don't want like droopy brows. They're gonna make your face look sad. You want everything to be up. If that makes any sense. You want your face to be up. Just up. When I look at that girl, the word that comes to mind is up. So after that, we're gonna actually go into eyeshadow, the fun part. So first I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Potion Primer. This stuff has been basically the only thing I use as a primer. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go in with, I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette. This is one of the most versatile eyeshadow palettes that I've had. Basically it looks like this. You can see I have obviously used this a lot, but it just has a lot of really gorgeous colors. It has a lot of like oranges and browns and some light pinks and purples to work with. Normally I do not like the brushes that come with eyeshadow palettes, but the brush that comes with this palette I actually like and I actually use, which is really rare. I never use the brush that comes with palettes. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the fluffy end of this brush, and I'll go in with, we'll go with burnt orange, I think, for today. And make sure you blend it out. Blending is basically the key to anything when it comes to makeup. You don't want it to look like there's any harsh lines going on. That's why it's always better to start with like a lighter color and build up to a darker color. Next we're gonna go in with, let's see. Okay, I think we're gonna go in with a little bit of warm taupe right here. This color, it's like a little bit of a darker brown. And we're gonna just use the same brush. And I'm just gonna focus it more on the outer corner right here. Next, I'm actually gonna go and use my finger, and I'm gonna use the color Primavera, which is like this pretty gold color. And I'll just use it on my middle finger. And just go in like this. And then in the corner, I will be using the color Tempera, which is this kind of white. It's not really white. It's like a peach. You can't really see on the color or on the camera, but it's like a peachy tone, a matte color. Just gonna load up a big fluffy brush like this, and I'm gonna go in the corners. Next, I'm going to use the same brush that I used with Tempera, and I'm going to go ahead and use Vermeer, which is this kind of soft champagne-y one, and I'll just put that in the corner of my eye. Just like a little natural highlighter. I'll be doing the eyeliner. I'm just going to use a brown eyeliner. This is pretty old, so I totally forget the name of this eyeliner. Well, if you use any kind of brown pencil liner like this, and then I'll go over it with some eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to be going in with an angle brush. Something like a little bit of a bigger one. It's a little fluffier too, because I haven't been using it for my brows. And we're going to go in with, you can use a dark brown. I'm going to be using the Cypress Umber, which is kind of like a brown mauve-y color in the Anastasia in this palette. Blech. It's a mouthful to say. Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette. So I'm just gonna dip the angle brush in it, and I'm going to use it not like this, but you want to use the side of the angle brush like that. Actually, we'll just use this mirror right here. Then we're going to go over underneath the eye area. No, not with this. We're going to go underneath the eye area with something similar to like this brush. This is an Urban Decay brush. It comes with the Naked palettes. But I'll be going in with, first we'll do Raw Sienna, this one, and I'll go over with like a little bit of a darker color, maybe even like a purple. And you just want to do it underneath here to kind of soften everything, soften the look out. And then we're gonna kind of give it a little bit more dimension by using, I think we'll use the side, well, it might be a little too dark. We'll go in with Antique Bronze, which is kind of like this purple color right here. I'm using like a little bit of a smaller detail brush. And I'm just gonna go by the lash line. As close to the lash line as possible. Almost using this as like an underneath eyeliner, basically. So you still want everything to be very soft, but you also still want some dimension. Fix that up there too. There we go. Next we're gonna go ahead and do some mascara. I'm gonna be using Marc Jacobs. Is there a special name for this one? I just got this one. I'm just trying it out. The Marc Jacobs Lacquer Omega Lash Mascara. So far I like it. This is what the brush looks like. It's supposed to be for volumizing. I don't think it's like my favorite mascara that I've ever had, but you know, it does the job. I won't be doing any false lashes with this look because it is supposed to be kind of more for like a beach party and kind of chill, relaxed. We're not like over glamming ourselves. Just so you can see, so this is going to be the difference between having mascara and no mascara. Sometimes if I know I'm going to go into the water, I will not wear mascara and I'll just stick with eyeliner. But it's up to you. So if you know you're going to go in the water, I might not recommend wearing mascara unless you have a waterproof mascara. Sorry, my face is itchy. I generally don't like waterproof mascaras because I feel like when I'm taking it off, I'm pulling out my eyelashes is what it feels like, and I like do lose a lot of eyelashes, so I don't really like waterproof mascara. So if I'm going to a beach party or pool party or whatever, if I know I'm going to be in water, then sometimes I just won't wear mascara to said party. Sometimes I do wear mascara, but regular mascara, and I just put like one coat or two instead of going full on like 4, 5, 6 like I normally do. But yeah, but this is the difference between the, if I have mascara over here and no mascara. I'm not sure if I am fully in love with this mascara, to be honest. I don't know, we'll see. I try to build it up and I just feel like it's not really building. It's supposed to be volumizing, but I don't feel like it's totally volume. It's okay. It's okay. It's not like a fan favorite for me. Not to diss anything, but. Next, we'll be going in. So eyes are done, face is pretty much done. I'll be doing a little bit of bronzer to kind of bronze up the skin, especially with the fact that my concealer is so much lighter than my actual coloring right now, and that needs to be a little bit corrected. I'm going to be going in with Hourglass's, which one? Ambient Lighting Edit palette. So I'm going to be using this color over here to bronze up my face a little bit, and I'll be using an angle brush. So you need like any kind of angle brush like this is good to work with. And I always start, you want to start like a little bit above, so this is called the trachea, this right here. You want to start a little bit above it so that you're like this, to kind of give you a little bit more of a cheekbone going on. Otherwise, you might go a little too low and make your face look a little droopy. But you see how that just kind of is a nice guide to give you some high-level cheekbones. See the difference? Look at that cheek. Anyway. Okay. I'm gonna go over on this side. Same thing. Just gonna go a little bit above that trachea. And you want to go wherever your bone structure goes in. That's where you kind of want to go in with a dark, excuse me, hiccup. That's where you want to go in with like a dark contour or a bronzer. So, so like right here, my bone structure is going in slightly. So I'm gonna want to kind of exaggerate that right there. This side looks a little flat. If we go in like this, you have that like nice kind of bone structure, the Herculean C going on. And then I'm also gonna go in, this is optional too, I kind of have a little bit of a bigger nose, so sometimes I like to go in and just kind of slim it down a little bit. So I'm gonna take some bronzer and just go on the sides of my nose and yes, cut that down. Then I'm going to do a little bit of a highlighter. I'm going to go in with Tarte's Brighter Days. This is actually a highlighting moisturizer. It's kind of like MAC's Strobe moisturizer. This actually came in one of like a Sephora rewards thing. But it's beautiful. It's like this very pretty pearl-esque moisturizer. And I'm just going to take this and focus kind of more around here because it is hot outside, so I don't want to look like I'm a sweaty, greasy mess. I can't even imagine like not having it anymore. Put a little bit on the nose, Okay, next. next. So many problems. Okay, I'm gonna go in, back in. I'm gonna use kind of this peach or pink color, sorry, as a little bit of a blush to kind of give some color. I'm just going to be using it lightly on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to use the Laura Mercier, what is this called? Indiscretion Face Illuminator. So it looks like this. Basically, I like to do a liquid highlighter and then a powder highlighter on top of it because I like to bling. I'm gonna get our hair down a little bit. There we go. Eh. Hair is falling out already. I'm gonna add some extra hairspray. Okay. Got our hair down. Alright, next I will be doing, so last but not least, is lipstick. And I will be going in with something light. So like Hourglass's, what is this? Hourglass Peacemaker. This is also kind of like a sample box that I got at Sephora. And we're done. I do like to go a little bit outside of my actual lip line to make my lips look a little bit more fuller. But this is basically the look, you guys. So this is perfect for kind of like a nice daytime party or pool party, beach party, whatever. It's kind of just very glowy, very soft. And if you have any questions, go ahead and put them down in the comment section, and I'll put everything that I use in the description below, as far as kind of like the basic things to get this look that you'll need. So as always, remember to have fun with makeup, and I'll see you next time.